is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Cutlers Be Trippin'. This is going to be an amazing series of videos. We are currently in Vancouver, Canada, exploring today and then heading out on our Alaskan Disney cruise tomorrow upon the Disney Wonder. So yesterday was crazy. We had evening flights, and so our flight from San Antonio to Dallas, just fine, no problems. Then when we get to Dallas, it was delayed almost 4 hours, which put us in Vancouver, Canada at 2:30 in the morning their time, which was 4:30 in the morning Texas time. It is now pretty early in the morning. We are exhausted, but we want to take this opportunity to explore Vancouver before heading out on our cruise. So come trip with us today as we explore Vancouver. Since we got in so late, the first stop was to get our rental car. We then drove downtown to eat brunch at Riley's Fish and Steak. Our friend Bobby from our cruise Facebook page told us all about it. It was such a cute atmosphere and right across the street from the cruise terminal. It was definitely high scale, but so many good choices. Don't freak out about the prices. This was in Canadian money. It was cheaper in US money. The conversion of the currency got to us a little bit, but so many good, amazing offers and options from breakfast and lunch. It was hard to choose what we wanted. Brandon showing off how fancy it was. They first brought us this cute little banana bread. It was so good. I had the pastrami eggs Benedict. Brandon had the lobster eggs Benedict. And our friend Bobby sent us a picture of his chicken and waffles Benedict. We then drove about an hour to the Greater Vancouver Zoo. Here's the information on their pricing. Again, keep in mind that this pricing is listed in Canadian money, not US money. So it would be a little bit cheaper with the conversion. It is a smaller zoo, but it is so worth it. They had this really cute bear statue entering, so of course I had to take a picture. Then they had these peacocks running around the whole zoo. The rhinos were so active. In Texas, they just want to stay in the mud and the water all day, so it was nice seeing them up and about. They had a variety of animals, some common and some not so common, so enjoy the small zoo with us. This mommy and baby were so playful in the water. Enjoy some videos of them just having fun and playing, as it was one of the cutest things we have ever seen. And of course, Brandon needed a picture with his favorite bird, the flamingo. was really cool was since it was feeding time, the workers put their food up near the fence so that we could really see a good view of this elk and the bison. I have never been this close and felt so safe, but it was a wonderful view. And of course, we needed an ice cream break. Next, we saw some grizzlies. And again, we have never been this close to grizzly bears before. It was really cool seeing them so up close and personal. And let me tell you, they had some claws on them. The gray wolves were also really cool to see. There was several of them, and so it was really fun seeing them running around their pen. friend Melody from the Facebook group for the cruise as well recommended this place for dinner because we wanted poutine. For those who don't know what poutine is, it is a staple in Canada. It is French fries with cheese curds and gravy, and this place had so many different options that you could add to the basics. There were so many options, it was very hard to make a choice. Brandon added chicken and peas. I had steak, peppers, and pepperoni. It was the best poutine we've ever had. We then met Melody for Rain and Shine ice cream, and I had the honey lavender, and it was the best ending of the day.